Trust Housing Association is one of the big three housing with care providers in Scotland. They've got an experience and expertise that we don't necessarily have in a relatively small local authority area, and we've learnt an awful lot from Trust over the last year or so around our own developments, etc. So without that input we couldn't possibly have achieved as much as we've wanted to achieve over the last while. Housing associations bring a different dimension to care and support that can be delivered in the community. As organisations that have built up over the years from the community itself, they quite often give us a connection to communities that even as a local authority we don't necessarily have. They've built up very long, strong bonds with the community and often have volunteers, etc., that we necessarily can't access. An awful lot of people have already said to us in Midlothian Council, older people, that they want to live in their own home for as long as possible. It's one of the key things that's come out of the strategic consultation work that we've done. Sheltered housing, I think, is a big part of actually being able to achieve that, because it enables people to live in much smaller accommodation and to live in an area where there are people the same as them living around about them, so it makes it easier for them to opt in or out of social activities, etc., that might be laid on for them, or to have an opportunity to mix with people that they wouldn't ordinarily have come into contact with. Keeping active yourself is one of the biggest things that people can do, and I think sheltered housing affords people the opportunity to do that in a variety of ways. Housing with care is a relatively new concept in Scotland, and we're beginning to learn more about the value that it can bring. By being able to marry up the best of specialist housing for older people, so sheltered accommodation for instance, with an on-site care team who can deal with both the personal care and all the housing support tasks, so the practical day-to-day help to help somebody live there as long as possible. I think we've got a much better chance of being able to provide a consistent service that means people's needs are met.